Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Doran and this is I Wanna Hug That Gator. This is a game I have played previously and I really enjoyed it, and never finished. So I want to restart the game and I want to go through this journey with this adorable gator with all of you. I'm sorry for not uploading. ADHD and school are troublesome, I should say, but now I am dedicated to the craft. I will be uploading weekly or daily, either or, to the fullest capability that I can. Anyways, with that, let's begin. September 4th, year 201,000,2023 BC. Amid the arid heat of the morning sun, the Volcaldera bluffs, I can't help but miss living in the more temperate weather of the Midwest. Summer sleeves are in style this year. That jacket's aroma blog better be right. This sweaty thing is killing me. Well, at least it's guaranteed to start getting chillier in a few weeks. Besides, I'm sure to make an impression with this amber, crowbay, and flint is all the rage these days. I sigh and lean back in the hard plastic seating of the metro. I'm on my way to my first day in the new school. Ordinarily, I'll just be glued to my phone on the trip, but there's just too much on my mind right now. My folks' sitch requires us to move frequently, which gives me little time to fit in. Much like how a rolling stone gathers no moss, I could never make a friend I'd keep for longer than a year. Just a lot of promises to keep in touch that pettered off within a few months. Admittedly, it's my fault in the end, but that's all going to change starting today. I'm going into senior year now. It's my very last chance to prepare for the world ahead. Luckily for me, the cards are stacked in my favor. I feel around in my backpack for my DSLR till my fingers can absent-mindedly fiddle with the mode dial. St. Hammond High School is extremely well known for their artist curriculum. In other words, I'll be surrounded by people that share my interest, even if it is a bit of a ride away. Speaking of rides, I was hoping that my parents would drive me there today. By the time I was up, though, they had already left for work. No big deal. I like the hustle and bustle of public transportation. I imagine I'm going to have to get used to this anyway. As time passes, my mind wanders to memories of previous schools. They all sucked. Hey, I need to make the most of this situation I'm in. Not get all sad like this. I need to do something like... Yeah, I'm interrupted by the ding of the terminal board, and the car gradually starts coming to a stop. I step off the metro, heading out of the station as I follow a few other students heading towards the school. Oddly enough, I'm only seeing dinosaur students. Not another human to be seen anywhere. Oh, must be one of those dino-heavy regions. There's a lot of greenery here as well. You'd almost forget how close we are to a major city. The pathway leads to a stone bridge that goes over a small creek. As I walk across, I notice other students meeting in pairs to walk with each other. Yeah. The air begins to fill with the sounds of laughter and stories of how their summer break went. Ah, there it is. The school peeks out over the trees ahead of me, as though inspecting and welcoming me inside. St. Hammond High, my new home away from home for the next year. I stopped to take a deep breath. The air here is crisp, reminding me of an old camping ground I went to back in elementary school. Once again, I'm handed an opportunity to make something of myself. I'm apprehensive, but hopeful. It's my last shot at this. There's no going back. I take my first step onwards. Here we go again. Ooh! Cutscene. Oh, little cutscene. Nothing much. Students mill about in the front yard. The school is known for its heavily prioritized art programs. Over 2/3 of the graduates end up pursuing a career in the arts. And while half of them regret it, from what I've heard, there's still plenty that made it, right? It's also the management's claim to fame, with the facade on the front entrance being dominated by a vibrant mural. Huh. I got a good feeling about this place. A few students eyeball me as I continue walking in. Some friends whisper to each other. I just knew this check would pay off. The front doors are propped wide open, and I already feel the cool breeze invite me in. Inside is a familiar yet brand new sight. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but this school is also unique for its student body. It composed almost entirely of dinosaurs, all Metasaurian herbivores and otherwise. Scales, feathers, tails, is that a tether? Tether, where? Wings, talons, and webbed hands. Not to mention the colors, all vibrant enough to challenge the bright murals on the school outside. Dozens of students march about, reconnecting with past friends and meeting new ones. Nerd. Wait, is that a reference to Dexter's Lab? Hold up, I think that's a reference to Dexter's Lab. I haven't even seen that show. I never realized that. It's neat. Some anxiously glance at their schedules, checking every door as though they were numbered at random. I probably shouldn't be standing in the stare at... Whoa, is that a human? Whoa, oh. I'm soon surrounded, overrun by a crowd of neon-colored teenagers. Clearly, my jacket is working like a charm. Whoa, he's like a life-size mannequin. Hey, new kid. Is this what it's like to be popular? I really wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. A few students are taking pictures with their phones. I even see some with a sketchbook and pens in hand, rapidly scribbling on pages. Wow, a human? Are you like a foreign exchange student? In the chaos, I feel a few people touch my hands. Whoa, human skin feels weird. Jeez, a bit uncalled for. Oh, it's not that bad. There's so much happening, and I don't want to be a party pooper. A few more people shout at me to get my attention. Hey, could you look over here for a side profile? Oh man, this is going to be good for reference material. Wait, I need to get a better look at his skin texture. I once again find myself frozen, only muttering quietly as I hastily try to follow their instructions. Eventually, all the saurians take their phones and walk themselves out before bursting back into their own friend groups. By the time I recover from the shock of the situation, the last one breaks off, and I find myself seemingly all alone again. Oh, That's my chance to socialize. I blew it. You're a human, right? The Triceratops girl leans forward, scanning me up and down. This is it. Time to seal the deal and get a new friend. Yeah? Close enough. Hey, can I, get a selfie with you? It'd be great for one of my classes. Yeah, definitely. She puts an arm around my back for a shoulder hug while she poses dramatically. Maybe a bit too friendly. Big smile now. She takes the picture, checks it enthusiastically. So, I'm Inko. Huh? Oh, cool. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh. What's the photo for, by the way? She pauses aloofly, chewing on some gum. My fashion design class. That jacket is ballin'. That hurt to say. Oh, that hurt to say. Jesus. Thanks for the pic, hon. Well, I feel my shoulders sag as I take in the now sparse hallway around me. That must have been my 15 minutes of fame. I don't think it even lasted 15 minutes. But there's no way I've already blown it. I try to shake away the negative thoughts. Focus on the positive. For a brief moment, I was the talk of the school. Yeah. The familiar sound draws my attention. I know what that is. At the end of the hall, there's someone kneeling, and with one of the latest camera models, if I'm not and with one of the latest camera models, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, listen. The guy flinches. I flinch too. I hadn't meant to shout at him. A few students around me don't bat an eye at it, though. Sorry about the yell. Tough. Nah, it's fine. I managed to get the shot I wanted. The bespectacled boy, I think he's a parasaur, double checks his camera's display and smiles. Yeah, yep, perfect. This will be a fine print for the yearbook. Can I see? His grin seems to widen at my interest. Of course, here. He turns the display towards me, showing me a shot of the hallway. With me at the focal point. Pretty cool, right? And I look a little closer and notice that I think it's a little out of focus. And dark. What do you have your f-stop set at? Shit. He stops and glances up at me, pleasantly surprised to get a real answer. Yeah, I'm a bit of a photographer myself. I am taking it as an elective too. With Mr. Lackaden? Ladakan? I'm going to say Ladakan. With Mr. Ladakan? Idakan? Is it Idakan or Ladakan? I can't tell. I'm going to say Idakan. Thinking back to my memorized class schedule, the name does sound familiar. Yep. Oh, snap, cool. We'll be classmates. Mr. Ikeden is busy, so he just teaches it for one period. He offers his hand out for a handshake. I'm Ben. Inko. Friend. Friend achieved. I'm actually new here. Kind of figured being the only human student this year and all. St. Hammond isn't one of the more popular schools, but the staff put a lot of effort into the arts programs. Even the campus itself is designed like a living art piece. So if you ever need help... From the pause, I'm guessing he's offering some help. Wouldn't say no to a tour. Well, I'm only going back to the principal's office, but I can point out some neat stuff along the way. He raises an eyebrow to himself in contemplation. Might be a good idea to meet the principal, though. He waves for me to follow him. Turns out, he wasn't just an avid photographer like me, but also the the school council president. And one of his priorities was taking photos for the school yearbook for the first day page. Every few minutes we'd pause so Ben could take a couple shots, mainly of the students walking with each other. And while I would watch, I had considered helping him in some way. I mean, that camera looks amazing. And then there's all his extra lenses in the bag. I feel absolute elation to and I really want to broach it, but Ben fills the air between us, talking more about the school. Which is why we still go by the Feathertails, even though I think it's a tad distasteful. Dang, you're pretty good at this. Do you give these tours to all the new students? Heh, not really, although it is something I've thought about doing a lot. Oh, hold on thought. Hey, Lunara. Ben goes to greet the student putting up an intricate Wow. Ben goes to greet a student putting up some intricate wall banners. Oh, hey, Ben. You have a good summer vacation? I did. Great work on those decorations. They look even better than last year's. Aw, thank you. What's all this for? She steps aside so it can fully view the banner she just finished with. The Cultural Arts Club. We meet every Thursday after school and look at antique artwork. She'd initially look past me to talk with Ben, but she gasps once she realizes. You're a human, right? Oh, that's a silly question. You should totally join. What? Okay. I just love human culture. There's this amazing set of ancient masks at my place from ancient Europe. I just adore them. Wow, that's impressive. I think you'd make a great curator. You know what? I probably would. Oh. After that club display during the Spirit Week last year, I gotta agree. We spent weeks studying that tribe, and weeks more practicing those dances. We also study and paint with those styles, like we're learning the technique of the old masters. Hopefully soon we can even get into sculpting like those old Venus statues. We plan on getting one to look at sometimes this year. What do you think? Be a great idea if you could come. Hey, that'd be pretty neat. What are you saying, Co? Maybe. I do love culture. Oh, that's great! Oh, listen. We have this old chieftain's dress we've had for ages, and we just have to see what it looks like on the real thing. I'll think about it. No way, I'd sooner endure a second impact event than wear something like that. Hey, nice catching up, Lunara. We've got places to be. Take care. Bye. She waves us off, and Ben continues leading me to the principal's office. Hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Michael. Listen, I can't talk right now, but I'd love to catch up later. Yeah? I'm floored. This guy seems to know just about everyone in school as much as they know him. Talk about being on top of things. He points out a few more minor landmarks in the school and stops to greet a number of students happy to see him after the summer break. Man, I'm sorry for having to stop so much. No way. I think it's cool you know everyone here. Everyone. If only it could be cool without making us late. He notices a few more noteworthy landmarks, eventually leading me to its biggest draw. I already knew this place was known for art. Wow. Just outside the administrative office, the hallway is filled with wonderful pieces of artwork. Paintings line the walls with name placards beneath detailing who the artists were. All created by alumni and attending students of the school. And this is the gala. All the pieces have been featured in all kinds of articles and presentations. Whoa. I know, right? One moment. Ben turns to the nearest door and gives it a polite knock. Who is it? It's me, Principal Scalar. An oviraptor, no older than her mid-30s, exits the room holding a steaming mug and sporting a tired smile. Good morning. Good morning, Benjamin. Good morning. Inko, this is our esteemed principal. Good morning, ma'am. Her eyes shot wide and sip of her coffee. Oh, I hadn't noticed. You'd be, Mr. Ganito, right? Yes? Yes, but my name... How wonderful! Gone is the exhaustion on her face, instead replaced with a very wide smile. I'm so happy you've chosen our school for your last year, Mr. Nitu. Ben, be sure to give him a thorough St. Hammond welcome, okay? I already was. If you ever need my assistance, my office is always open, Mr. Nito. Not to mention the student council is also available for help. Isn't that right, Ben? Yes, Principal Scalar. Thank you, Principal Scalar. Oh, Ben, a moment, please. But the parasaurs dragged to the office, leaving me alone in the school gala. Whatever they were saying, I can't hear over the ambient noise of the student body. And I think that's where we're gonna leave it. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first little introduction. I know it's not the full introduction. We haven't even met the main girl yet, but we will in part 2. Hopefully we get there soon. Of course. Anyways, have a nice day, all of you, and see you guys tomorrow or next week. Bye!